Tere päevast ka minu poolt, mina olen Kristjan Õsso firmast Räägiti. Täna jätkame traditsiooniliste veebiseminaridega. Täna oli nagu teemaks enne öeldud Lamekatuse turvatooted. Seekord me teeme ainult koostöös meie partneriga CV Lundberg. CV Lundberg on juba Räägiti partner, Räägiti kontserdis oleva plann- ja kaubamärgi partner juba aastakümneid Rootsis ja samuti on nad meie hea partner ka Poola turul. Eestiga oleme juba ka koostööd paar aastat teinud nii viilkatuste osas kui ka lamekatuste osas. Ja siit ma annakski väga hea meelega sõna üle härra Adami ja Konradile ja hoiatan ka ette, et koolitus on ka inglise keeles. Aga tänud. Yeah, please, Mr. Adam and Konrad.
Thank you, Kristjan, for the microphone. This is Poland calling. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Konrad. I am the site manager for our office in Poland. By my side, I have Adam, our young, brilliant engineer. Together, we'll give you a presentation about the company, CV Lundberg, products, documentation, and applications of the products on flat roofs, or as it's also called, low inclined roofs. So let's start with some basic facts about the company. It was started in 1993. We have the production in Sweden in a place called Mora. It's also the headquarters of the company. We have our offices in Poland, in Dzierżoniów, where we are calling from, and we have our office in Norway, near Oslo. Together, we employ about 100 people. Our estimated turnover is about 19 million euros. The company is a privately held company by Lundberg family. Today it's run by the second generation, and our CEO is Thomas Lundberg. We work with ISO certificates 901 and 1401. It's quality and environmental certificates. We can say Nordic, for the Nordic countries, we are the market leader. We put a lot of emphasis on creating and working together with European committees that write and new norms when it comes to products, roof safety equipment products. The majority of the products are tested in Sweden in the research institute called RISE or ERISA. It's a notified body, so they can perform the tests for harmonized norms. And by harmonized norms, we can receive the CE mark. We also work together with the Technical Research Institute in Sweden, from which one we received the P mark, which you can see on the screen. And the P mark, together with information about norm 516 and 517, gives you the information that it's safe to anchor yourself with a fall protection equipment. We also work with the Austrian Standard Institute. It's one of the few institutes that have a snow fence norm. We also have the Swedish fork, which gives us the information that the company fulfilled the Swedish building regulations and keep the quality of the products. Just recently, we also started with Germany, and together with the Institute DEBT, we try to perform some additional tests for our products. And I will give the microphone to Adam, which will tell you a little bit more about the products.
Hello, here's Adam. As Konrad mentioned, we are a producer of roof accessories. I would like to show you one of the kind our product is a fault protection equipment, and on the screen you can have a look at the wire system and the anchor point. Anchor point is a much efficient solution because the user is during the work all the time protected. He can freely move through the intermediate points. Our wire system is designated for 2 persons at the same time. As Konrad mentioned, it's satisfied standards 516. In the right down corner, you see anchor points. It's per 1 person. This is a wire corner to wire system. You can change direction, for example. Also mounting on the standing seam. We have a solution for all kind of roofs. This is for bituminum as well, for PVC. As well is an option to walk on the roof on a walkway, which protects also the main membrane. Also, we can give the extra feature, which is wire system. Same situation for the walkway. We can change direction by corner. The best way to protect a roof edge on a flat roof is, of course, the guardrail. Guardrail satisfies the standard 1 meter and 10 centimeters high. On a PVC, you need to mount it by extra fasteners, but I will show you on a video. Okay, this is a mounting video. Here you can have a look. You have to put it directly on existing PVC membrane. Extra layer of PVC. You have to weld the 4 squares, which stop moving around the plate. Then you weld the surface around the plate. On the top, we mount a start bracket. Here we have an example for intermediate point. Intermediate point we mount in the same way like anchor point, which you have seen previously. We have a TVL tool. This is an extensible wire system, so we have it in the pieces. A small roof for the wire runner. And it moves freely through the intermediate point. Thank you for the video. We back to presentation.
It's good to only tell you also that you can have 2 runners on
Yes.
on one wire system.
It was a video. We recently joined to the Beam object. We have made all our articles in Beam. We have it as an intelligence object in Revit files. It's like a Revit families, also some in a project. So everything is available on a website. then you can check it directly from the link. Here is the example on a rendering a photo. On the image, you see our wire system, anchor points with the flags, and walkway with the barrier. This is example of the file. In the file, you can choose what type. This is exactly types what we offer. It says five. It says distances between intermediate points in the wire. This is an example of a walkway. In walkway, you can see extra features which you can use. You can add to the walkway, for example, a wire system, also the barrier. You can adjust your roof angle if it's not exactly flat, and you need to add also the total length. Also, we have a support for AutoCAD, so everything is available on our website. AutoCAD blocks, which you can use in your project. Also, details as a section through the roof. That everything is available from our offer website. And short recommendation about projecting. So the mostly dangerous zone on the roof, on a flat roof, is a zone 2 meters from the roof edge. So we mount a wire system on our security devices in this area. Also, you can notice that enter or skylights are also deadly. So we mount a barrier or some guardrail around that. It's recommended. On a figure 2 and figure 3, you can notice that we mount anchor points or in the corner, because there exists a pendulum effect that user can fall off from one side of roof and fly to the next one, and he can meet with.
It will be a too much swing.
Yes. Also, option is like you see on the figure 3 to have it ridge rail or wire system on the top on a ridge, but in this situation you need a shock absorber or extendable liner. Here is a declaration.
We have all products, as I mentioned at the beginning, are of course tested. We have different symbols, we have different norms to which accordingly we are tested, the products. We have every declaration on our web page. Unfortunately, we have not updated the Estonian language yet, but it will come very soon. Here is an example for our anchor loop for anchoring point for one person. We have wire system. We have right now an ongoing discussion about the norm and which we are tested this material to. Right now, as we speak, the norm is being constructed. It's called EN 17235. We have it in the table. It will come very soon, but until it's not ready and published, we are using the static load and dynamic load according to the test from norm 516. Following declaration for walkway, here we have a CE mark because this is a harmonized norm 516, according to which one we are testing the product. And as well the snow fence. Here we will see the Austrian standard and the Swedish standard, and which we are testing the product to.
We will update it to the Estonian language as soon as possible, but
yes,
the OPs are under construction. A few examples of our
few examples from our objects that we have done. These are pictures taken in Sweden from arena, which we are quite proud of course. A lot of snow fences, a lot of snow in Sweden, so a lot of snow fences, of course, a walkway with a barrier and a safety line next to it.
More pictures from this realization.
Application on green roofs, sedum roofs. We have an application where we have our standard system, and then we just have an extra console which we choose the height of the roof or of the grass or the cinder layer. And following, we have the possibility to give you a guarantee period in the corrosivity class C4, which is very high because it applies to an industrial and coastal areas. It's 40 years guarantee time. When it comes to more aggressive atmosphere, we have also the C5 industrial and C5 marine areas on which we can give you 20 years of guarantee. And if anything happens to the company, we also give you a protection in form of an insurance. So if something happens with the company, the product still has the insurance and they're valid. Of course, we offer products in different colors. The wire system is excluded from it because it only comes in one color. But when it comes to walkways, snow fences, we have different colors also available on our web page. And by this, we'd like to thank you for this presentation and attendance.
Yes, thank you.
More information you can find on our web page as well as our YouTube channel.
Also, we are free to help out with your project, and we can give you advice with security systems
And recommendations.
Yes, and recommendations. Thank you for your listening.
Ja tänud Adam ja Konrad presentatsiooni eest, ja tahan just omalt poolt veel lisada, et CV toodetega me oleme siin Eestis nii müünud majatehastele kui ka Eesti objektidele, ning lisaks meil on ka Lamekatuste turvatooted isegi Tallinna laos sees, et nende tarne on üpris kiire meil ja hoiame seda sees kuskil 100 kuni 200 jooksvat meetrit seda trossisüsteemi. Lisaks on meil olemas ka veel ankurpunktid, ankrusilmused koos nende alusmetallplaatidega ja samuti on meil Pärnu laos ka isegi olemas mingi kogus lumetõkkeid. Ja kui on huvi, et võite julgelt kirjutada meile, kes suuname neile edasi või siis vastame, kuidas me siin saame kohe kiiresti. Aga tänud teile ja ilusat pikka nädalavahetust teile. Aitäh! Nägemist!